your name?
Devin.
Devin. Okay, my name is Adon. All right, good to meet you, Devin. So I got a question for you. All right. So how do you feel about the atrocities and things that are going on amongst our community as Black people right now? You think everything's fair? You think we get treated the same way as like
it's not fair, but like we was kind of set up because we ain't in like the same conditions as other people and stuff. I don't think it's fair, but a lot of times it's not our fault. So
okay, you said a lot of times it's our own fault.
A lot of times it's not our fault. I feel like it's 50-50.
What happened to us is, let's say, okay, let me give you an example.
No, I'm talking about like right now. Like back then, no, it wasn't our fault at all. But right now, it's 50-50.
Okay, so I want you to kind of explain that because I'm gonna give you an instance, right? For instance, Philando Castillo.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, the dude that the big dude that stole the cigarettes out of the store, right? The police killed him.
That's his fault.
Okay, huh? Eric Garner. All right, he got killed for that. Okay.
I mean,
George Floyd
got killed. But...
Right, that's what I'm saying. So George Floyd, who the police had his knee on for what, 8 minutes, over 8 minutes? What? So that's our fault. That's 50-50 as well.
No, when I say 50-50, I mean like us killing each other.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, now when you say 50-50, can you explain that?
Because we kill each other a lot, but then at other times it's like they put us in poor conditions, like
there you go,
poverty and all of that. So that's why I think it's 50-50.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now let's go back to history. You know our history. Can you tell me a little bit about our history?
We weren't supposed to be here. We supposed to be in Africa.
Okay.
The white people not really supposed to be here either though.
Okay, what happened?
They came over here to explore and then they moved the Native Americans out.
Ooh, you look smart. Now let me show you something. Because what I got here, I got some facts about stuff. Well, first of all, I'm gonna show you that. You see this book here? This is not a religious book. It's a history book. But let me show you something. You mentioned a couple things. You mentioned the natives. Check that out. What that say about the natives?
In 1873, the American government killed 1.5 million buffalo in that 1 year alone to starve the Native Americans so that they would become more dependent on the American government to survive.
Now, in that same year, 1800s, they killed 30 to 60 million buffaloes. All right? It was a tactic they used against the Native American. You ever seen that pile up? You ever seen a picture of that pile up? This is actual real footage of that.
The buffalo?
Huh?
The buffalo or what?
Yeah, the buffalo. That's what the natives ate off of on this land. Because the natives were here first.
Yeah.
We were here first. All right, and they came. And also, the slave trade, what's that called? The transatlantic slave trade. You know, there it was one before that called the sub-Saharan slave trade. You ever heard of that?
No.
And who that was under? Let's look that up real quick.
You said sub-Saharan?
Yeah, sub-Saharan slave trade. Tell me what you see in there. You see that? Guess who that was under?
Yeah, it was probably
what race of people that was?
Spanish or the
Nope.
European?
Nope. They're Arabs.
Arabs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, say Arab slave.
Yeah. Yeah. So we was actually conquered, colonized, and enslaved by all other race of people. You know, we built the Great Wall of China as well.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, the ancient Egyptians, we built the pyramids.
Oh, yeah,
We're those people on the wall. All right. Now, since you said something, I'm going to show you a piece of history. Now, How do we get over here on this side of the land?
We got brought here.
On what?
A boat.
Now, you believe that was written over 3,000 years ago?
I believe it was written.
Over 3,000. It was prophesied over 3,000 years ago.
It was like predicted.
Yes, that it was going to happen to a certain people, which is us, the Israelites, God's chosen people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I can show you that, I'm going to show you that. Let me show you something real quick. All right. Now, I'm going to show you that. It's in the book of Deuteronomy. Now, it's verse 64. All right, because you know that our people were in ancient Egypt, right? We built those pyramids. Yeah. We was in captivity or slavery under Pharaoh, right? And then what happened? Moses rose up, right? Freed us from that captivity and led us into our homeland. Yeah. All right, check this out. This is what Moses said to us. Look at that. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with what?
Ships.
With ships. All right, look. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. What's that it? Our homeland. All right? And what was going to happen once we got here? And there ye shall be what? Sold into your enemies for what? Bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning nobody was going to save us.
Yeah.
Nobody saved us. All right? Now, what time period that the first so-called African Americans went into Liberia?
What time period?
Huh? What time period was that?
Well, like the 1800s or something?
There you go. You pretty. You know a little bit. Look at that. 1820 to 1847 in that time period. They say the American Colonization Society sent its first group of immigrants to Sherbro Island in Sierra Leone. Okay, how far is Sierra Leone from Liberia?
It's not far.
Okay, over in that area?
Yeah.
Okay, here's some old history, too, if you ever want to see that, what happened. Now, Egypt. They say, this was written over 3,000 years ago, by the way. We was going to be sent into Egypt again. Let me show you what Egypt means. All right, check this out. Exodus 20 and 2. I'm going to read this, and I'm going to see if you can tell me what Egypt means after I read this, all right? Look at that. It says, I am the Lord thy God, meaning he's the Lord our God, which has brought thee out of the land of Egypt. What's that last verse say? Out of the what?
House of bondage.
So Egypt mean what?
The house of bondage.
There you go. So what's synonymous for bondage?
Synonymous? Like what?
Or similar to?
Like holding or jailing or?
Slavery.
Yeah.
Yep, if you in bondage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if we go back, now we know what that Egypt means, right? Because it was, during this time, it was physical Egypt, the land of Egypt, right? Now, look at this. All right.
Hold on, just wait on your phone.
All right, now check this out. We're going to read here again. So it said, and the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again, meaning what?
The house of bondage.
There you go, bondage again, with ships. All right. What time period was this?
Time period of when they brought us to Egypt.
Yep. I mean, no, back into the America, which is bondage,
1800?
with ships. Actually, the 1600s.
16?
Yep, 1600s. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, you also mentioned the natives of this land, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's in here as well. Okay, let me show you that, because the natives were here first, right? All right. Check this out, verse 49. It's talking about the natives. It's saying the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from one end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, whose tongue thou shalt not understand, because we were speaking Hebrew. All right. And who came over here and conquered the natives of this land? What were they called?
The pilgrims,
right?
the
Which was
colonists.
the Spaniards, right?
Yeah,
Right. And what was they colonies? The Nina, the Pinta, what else? The Santa Maria. You heard of that?
I don't know the names.
Yep. That was those 3 ships that they used. Okay. And it says where we at? It says the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from one end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. He shall eat the fruit of thy cattle. That's what I was showing you. These are ways they destroy them. All right. Where I'm at. He shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land. All right, so he just kept pushing them back, and taking over the land. All right, if I drop to verse 21, it says, the Lord shall make thee pestilence cleave to thee until he have consumed thee. What kind of diseases destroyed the natives of this land? What did they use?
I don't even know.
Smallpox.
It's probably stuff they brought over there.
Yeah, what smallpox, yellow fever, like that's all that stuff you can look up. So what I'm telling you is they did this to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We all together. Native Americans, Hispanics, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the same people.
IUIC TV, where we are recreating the narrative for the black family. As the Bible says, where there's no vision, the people perish. The media have been vehicles that have conveyed destructive images of God's children, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not only are we in the streets, but we are on the airwaves and networks, compelling our people to come back to their heritage. Tune in to IUIC TV.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word